Advice would you have for us Muslims living in the West where there's so much fitna, we don't have enough knowledge, people don't go to the scholars to learn their religion, and yet some of us, we wanted to give dawah. And how would, especially back in the universities, so what approach would you recommend us to take?
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The advice would be to myself first, as a Muslim, we all can better our situation. We all should be able to, we should all have an urge to learn the religion of Islam, to seek knowledge. And I'm speaking to myself first. We all have a shortcoming with this. Myself first, I know I have a shortcoming with this. But as a Muslim, we're in need of knowledge. The more we learn about the religion of Islam, the more we can fear Allah, the more we can implement in our lives. It will only better us, you know what I mean? So as the earlier Muslims, they used to say, knowledge is the safety of the Muslim. And this knowledge that we have to learn is the pure Islam. Islam according with the Quran and the Sunnah, with the understanding of the Salaf as-Salih. This is important for us to follow the religion the way the Sahaba understood it, the way the Tabi'een understood it. Because these are the people that the Prophet ﷺ said is the best of the Ummah, is the first 3 generations of Muslims. And we should take from them scholars that's actually teaching us about these generations, such as Sheikh Uthaymeen, you have Sheikh bin Baz, Sheikh Albani, like to name a few of these scholars, and Sheikh Salih Fawzan, Sheikh Ubaid. You still have many scholars in Saudi that still teaching people pure Islam. Stay away from extremism, refuting terrorism, stay away from innovation. All of these things will protect us, you know what I mean? So, and speaking to myself first, man, the best form of dawah is our mannerism, our honesty. We be truth with each other, we deal with each other in a good way, and we pray that Allah make us all better, inshallah.
Yeah, Sheikh,
I'm not a sheikh, man.
Brother Mutah, one more thing is that a lot of people, especially from the subcontinent, from my country, India, Pakistan, and those regions, I've seen a lot of youth, they're turning away from Islam just because of the so-called scholars. They tell them to do something which, even if you hear it, it's crazy. Yeah. So a lot of people, because of them, a lot of people are turning away from Islam. So what do you have what do you advise to such people who have a hatred for scholars now?
Yeah, unfortunately, this is a fitna. The scholars are the inheritors of the prophets. The Prophet ﷺ said the Anbiya and the messengers, they don't leave behind money or dirham and dinar. They leave behind knowledge, and the scholars are the inheritors of the prophets. So this is why it's important for us to know who the scholars are. The scholar that's teaching you Quran and Sunnah with the understanding of the Sahaba, not according to their own desires. And we have many of them, you know what I mean? We have to learn who the real scholars are and return to them. But we should love the ulama, we should love them. These are the inheritors of the prophets. The next best things that we're going to get to a prophet, not saying that the ulama is prophets, we know that. There's no other messenger after Muhammad, but these are the inheritors. So we have to, and if somebody tell us something, we should be able to back it up from Quran and Sunnah. If a scholar says something, a scholar on the Sunnah, he's going to have his dalil. He's not going to tell you to do something unless it's beneficial for you from Quran and Sunnah. So we should have love for the ulama. You know what I mean? Inshallah.
Peace.